this is just a sponge, and I've waited for this sponge for 3 months, like, but it's here now. So I'm so curious to see what this hype is about, because everyone was so crazy regarding this sponge. This is not a pretty day today. I live in Scotland and the weather is kind of terrible, a bit depressing to be honest. It's raining. I'm near the window because this is where I get the most light in my house. So anyway, I'm going to do this and hopefully the makeup's gonna lift my mood. And I thought I could test this baby on camera, so you see it too, you see my first impression, my reaction. I hope it's a really good sponge because I waited for this forever. So I have no makeup on because I want to apply my makeup on camera. I want to open this on camera. It's still sealed. It arrived like that. It has a scrubber, which you can get very cheap from Primark. I think I have a scrubber that I got from Primark for £1. I don't know if it's anything special with this scrubber, but we're gonna see. It arrived just in a bag like this, and I had to also pay customs for it. This cost me $19.99 plus the shipping. I have it here, $4.99 for international shipping. So in total I paid $24.94 for this. But just before I received this, I had to also pay for customs £11.15. Yeah. And so this sponge ended up costing me quite a lot of money, and to be honest with you, I wanted to cancel everything, but then when I emailed them about a week ago to ask where's my sponge, when is it gonna arrive, actually I want a refund please, because I had 3 months to think about the fact that I bought a sponge for so much money. I mean, for just a sponge, you know. I made this purchase late at night, so to my defense, I was very tired and I wasn't thinking straight, and I bought it. It was 11 at night, so I was tired. So I then kind of got excited, you know. I got excited, and I don't know why I'm holding this like this. So I ordered this on the 22nd of April. So now we're in July. 3 months. 3 months of me waiting for this sponge. So you better be worth it. And as you can imagine, after 3 months I had time to think about this purchase, and I thought it through, and I thought maybe I should just get a refund. I mean, what am I doing spending so much money on a sponge? It's true, I did pre-order this. I was aware at the time that it was a pre-order. Anyway, leaving that aside, for the sake of comparison, I'm gonna compare with Real Techniques. Even though this is a really big sponge, I usually use a smaller one, but it was so stinky and dirty I had to get rid of that one. And even this one, it has a weird line. I don't know what that is, but it's quite clean. I made sure it was clean. Usually I like to wash my sponges when I buy them before makeup application, but since this is a new one, I want to see the size of this. I want to see everything beforehand. Just for the sake of comparison, 2 Real Techniques small ones. This is a big sponge of Real Techniques, a really big one, but just a smaller one. If you buy them in a pack of 2, it's £10.99, and this is $19.99. Quite expensive for just one sponge and a scrubber. Okay, so let's open this. This is the moment of truth, basically. Oh, okay, it's just like this. Oh, okay, amen. Let's see. Oh, it feels very different. It feels I just wanna eat it. Why do I wanna eat it? I don't know why I wanna eat it. It's harder to press on it. It has more of a resistance. Okay, so obviously this is much smaller since this is a ginormous Real Techniques one. But I think this would have been a bit smaller than a normal Real Techniques anyway. I reckon. It feels like it has something on, like a moisturizer on, or it feels quite balmy, if I can say that, like a balm. It has kind of like a velvety feel to it, a little amount of fuzziness like that. And you have here at the base, you see at the base is just sponge, which is very soft. The sponge here, it's a bit softer than the Real Techniques sponge. I don't know if it's gonna make a difference. We're gonna see. And you get this scrubber, like so. And I have another scrubber here from Primark. I think I must have spent £1 for this. And to me, they look the same. The purple one is a bit bigger than the pink one, maybe. But slightly bigger, not with much, you see. It has this little logo here on the back. I don't know if that's the official logo. Yes, it is. Okay, so they look the same. This is the Super Sponge one, the purple one, and this is the Primark one, £1. So anyway, if you're in the UK and you're ordering anything from America, keep in mind you might have to pay a custom charge. So I haven't considered that at that point. It's maybe very obvious to some people. It should have been for me as well, but I'm just bringing it forward so you can realize each time you order something from America, duh, you're gonna have to pay a custom charge, which I had to, and I'm quite annoyed, as you can tell. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hair up because my hair is down, as you can see. Very obvious. I feel quite sleepy today because of this horrible weather. Not horrible, I mean, it could be worse, you know, of course. It's just that it's very dark and it's July. I mean, it's July. Why this weather? We did have a lot of sunshine in the weekend, to be honest. It was really beautiful. It was sun in the weekend. Just so you know, Scotland can have sun as well. It's just that sometimes you get this, and I think I need another coffee as well. I'm gonna wet this and I'm gonna go to the bathroom and do it. Wow, it's very sharp here. It should be really easy when it comes to applying stuff underneath the eye. Here, getting it hit there. I'm gonna use my normal foundation, which is the Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. I use this quite a lot. This is my one of my favorite foundations that I have at the moment in my makeup kit, and I'm gonna use this because I have a good reference with this, because I know that each time I use this I apply one drop here, one drop here, one drop here, one drop here. So I'm gonna just only apply maybe one drop and see how much that covers and how far along this sponge is going to take the product, because it's supposed to not absorb as much product as other sponges. And so yeah, I know there are a few rules when it comes to using the sponge. It comes with rules as well, oh my god. So not to ruin the sponge here, and you scrub it and you clean it in a particular way. It better last 10 years, the sponge. Okay, I made it wet. It's increasingly bigger. They advise not to blend your foundation, not to apply your foundation with the sponge side. It's best to avoid it and only to blend the edges if they're not properly blended with the sponge side, because obviously it will absorb more product and will become yucky or something. So you're supposed to protect the sponge part as much as possible. And so we're gonna use the silicone part mostly, and if I need to, I'm gonna blend using the sponge, which I hope I don't, because I want to preserve this as long as possible, even though it would make sense for me to use this like how I please, you know, especially since I paid so much money. So it kind of annoys me that it comes with so many little rules. Let's see if it's any good. Okay, I'm gonna shake this foundation, a drop here, and see how long will I spread this drop, because I usually put one here, one here, one here, and one here. Oh my god, I'm not impressed at all so far. I'm just not. I know I'm upset about the delivery and it took so long and the money I spent on this. Oh my god, I'm so upset. I mean, that drop just disappeared and it's on the sponge. It says it doesn't absorb, but you know, I wouldn't say this drop should have covered. Okay, let's just do it differently. Mix a bit more and then try again, and just instead of spreading it all over, I'm gonna just spread this side to see how much it covers. Okay, again with the same side. Okay, I can see a bit more result now. Did I do something wrong last time? I mean, you saw what I did. Okay. It doesn't feel as soft against the skin. It feels like I'm just slamming silicone on my face, actually. Like, how would I compare it? It doesn't feel as soft as a real sponge, that's for sure. I must say, yeah, it feels so much softer, the sponge. And I know that one is not wet, but I know how a sponge feels like because I use sponges sometimes. I do prefer brushes usually, but I'm not that impressed, to be honest with you. I'm not. I really wanted to love this since I wanted to justify the money I spent for it and the time I spent wondering how this sponge will be when I apply my makeup. And is it true? Oh my god, is it true how everyone's so amazed on this sponge? I don't think so. I don't like it. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? So I don't think it covered even. Oh, okay, I'm gonna continue, okay? I'm gonna put another drop. So far I used 2 drops, okay? So I do remember that. It kind of does stay here. You see the product doesn't absorb into the sponge, blah, blah, blah. But then I don't think this doesn't absorb as much. Okay, come on, sponge, come on. It's like a little thing, a crumb or something on my face. You know what? This side did better. Is there something wrong with that side of the face? Maybe. Okay, I should leave it like that. I so far have product on my sponge, which is probably normal. Either this sponge is defect, it's broken, it doesn't work like the others, or I am just really hard to satisfy. I don't know which one it is. But I'm gonna keep on going. Okay, so this is my 4th drop. I would have used the same amount with the previous sponge, 4 drops. So far it's the same amount of foundation that I would have used for me to be satisfied with my coverage, because I do like some coverage, even though I don't like cakey kind of look, but I do like my coverage. I like the redness to be covered. Did you hear the noise? Silicone against the skin, it doesn't feel soft, it doesn't feel pleasant like the sponge, to be honest with you. Here it's still a bit of redness, it's not covered because of the way this sponge is. I don't know. Of course I'll still use it even though it's not very good. I don't know, will I use it? I just want to get my money's worth. I'm gonna try and see. I'm gonna go with the concealer. I'm gonna list down below what I used. These are my regular choices when it comes to applying makeup fast. I'm going to also apply the concealer with the sponge, everything with the sponge. Yeah, it does go into the small little spaces though because of that tip, pointed tip that it has. I put a bit there because of the redness. I don't like it so far. This didn't impress me. I was really hoping for being very impressed and like, oh my god, this is so good, I'm so happy I got this. This is no, it's not that. I'm gonna apply. I'm so gutted. I'm so gutted. I'm gonna put a bit of there because the redness. I feel like a regular sponge would have done a better job. Look, it just takes... I feel like, is this broken? Did they send me a broken one because I harassed them with the, when are you gonna send it? When are you gonna send it? Maybe they got upset. They thought, give her a broken one. Give her a broken sponge. She's annoying. Maybe. Would they do that? Of course not. I'm joking. Or maybe. Who knows? Where's my powder brush? I so wanted to like this. I couldn't wait to film this video because I wanted to try this for the very first time on video, and oh, I couldn't wait to film this. I'm going to use a cream bronzer. This is the Soleil Tan. I don't even know if I'm saying it right, probably not. I wanted to use a brush like that, a Body Shop brush I have for years, but it's so good, this brush. I use it from time to time. I go back to it. But I'm gonna use this sponge. I'm gonna dip this into my Soleil Tan. Quite a lot of product I got there, but I'm gonna see if maybe it does a better job with that. Let me just make you see this. I have a bit of breakout here and there. Okay, I'm not gonna do crazy contouring today, just a bit to warm up my complexion. Okay, let's see. I don't know. I feel like I have to go like this so many times. Like a spongy would have been a bit more. It just feels funny. It's like it's like doing this with a little ball, those little balls that toddlers get, you know, to play, for those little hands. My son had some little little balls like that. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible. Even the feeling, even the sensation that you get. Do you hear that? It makes me laugh. Oh, should I try this? I'm tempted to try the sponge side. Yes, I will. I paid for it, so it's my money. Oh, I feel so much. It's still like a ball, but a softer one. It's very bouncy against the forehead. No, 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 no. Ooh, I like, you know what? I like the sponge side better than the silicone. And that tells me that I paid all this money and I waited all this time for nothing, because I could get a sponge. I could just get my Real Techniques, you know, to do that. And I don't know. I don't like it. It's personal preference, okay? Other people like it. I don't. That I'm just gonna continue on my reliable Body Shop cheaper brush that lasted me for 5 years. I think I have this since before I had my son. You know, I'm using this. So I'm gonna spread the bronzer on my neck. And it feels so soft, this brush, and it's a Body Shop brush. They might still have it, you know that Body Shop brush. This is an old one. They might still have it, and it's very, very good. Much better than that sponge. I'm sure that this would do an even better job applying the foundation as well. I suppose the point of this video has been made, so it's up to you. You can just turn it off now. It's a no from me, or you can continue watching just for the sake of looking at me moaning about stuff. Okay, just because I've recently purchased this highlighter, which I do like. Oh, I'm dropping it all over the place. The Jeffree Star highlight, which I have a video on. I'm gonna link it down below. I must say I want to have my spirit lifted on a rainy, dark gray day like this, and so I'm gonna apply some sparkle, because sparkle makes me happy. And I'm gonna use this. I've discovered whilst I experimented with this that this brush works the best. This type of dense brush like that. I think this is a dupe for Real Techniques one. I don't think it's Real Techniques, and I'm gonna dip it in here. And what I noticed works best with this intense highlighter, I dipped it quite a lot, as you can see. Look at that. Oh, a lot, a lot. Yeah, it's a bit wet because I washed it and it haven't yet dried perfectly. But I dipped it in there, and then I like to kind of remove the excess on my hand. And then it makes it into kind of like the glitter blends together. It becomes like almost like a cream. It looks like a cream, and I think it just works so well for the fact that this has bigger glitters, and any bigger glitter product that you have, I think a really dense brush that's soft, it would work the best. And just excess product on the hand and applying it on the skin. I think it gives it like a more natural kind of look, and it blends it a bit better. So I'm gonna apply that like that. Always apply my blush after the highlighter. I think it gives like a natural effect. It looks more natural. And I'm gonna just put it there on top. This is a Chanel one. I do love Chanel so much. Okay, I think, yeah, I highlighted this spot here. It just happens to be exactly where the highlighter goes, and so it's kind of highlighted. There. Okay, someone stop me with the blush. I'm gonna try different products and see which one works the best with this sponge, because this Chanel Vitalumiere, it's quite a thin kind of texture. That's why you mix it, you see. So maybe it doesn't work with the very flowy liquidy foundations. Okay, but this, I wanted to try with something that I can have a reference, because I know I use 4 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, the tiniest here, and I wanted to see, but I ended up using the same amount of drops with this sponge. So for me, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't even feel nice on the skin. It feels like a ball against my head. I mean, it's soft, yeah, but I don't like it. It doesn't, you know how much I would pay for this? I would pay £5 for this. Let's say, maybe less. because Real Techniques does a better job. If I wet this baby, yes, it will absorb a bit more product, but it will leave me with like flawless application. I do not know why people like this sponge. I do not understand. Lately I've been using some colored setting gel for my eyebrows because it's easier, it takes less time, and it gives me a bit of definition on my eyebrows, you know, the color. I used to know that I'm a blonde. My hair was lighter in color, but in the world of eyebrows on the beauty market, I'm a brunette. I mean, each time I pick a product for my eyebrows, the brunette shades seem to agree with me. This is from NYX. It's a tinted brow mascara. It says brunette, so this is in the shade brunette. This, so I am apparently now brunette in the world of makeup. I've been using this lately combined with a NYX just really thin crayon like that, because I fill in any spaces that are there. I will go for a natural look today. This is basically, I'm showing you what I do each day if I want to look decent and the least amount possible of makeup. I kind of go with this type of look. I left my eyebrows to grow lately. They're quite bushy, if I can say so. I should probably trim my eyebrows in places, but I do want to leave them grow in the front here. I like them feathery, so I think it just makes the face look younger and lifted, and the more kind of thicker feathery eyebrows, it gives such an innocence to a face, I feel, the feathery eyebrows. Going to put a tiny bit of eye makeup, bit of eye primer. I'm showing you what I do when I want my face to look a bit put together. This is what I basically do. I'm using this palette today. It's a Dior palette. It's called Lucky Star. Okay, so these are the only lashes that I can actually use and apply, because they're so easy to apply and they look so natural. I don't like that kind of artificial effect of eyelash. It's personal preference, and I think these are so lovely and so easy to apply. Fleur de Force. These are petite yellow box. I'm gonna wait for this to set the glue a bit for 10 seconds or so. And I first apply a bit of mascara because, I don't know, I like that kind of blackness to be more prominent. I don't use lashes very often, to be honest. I do like the natural look mostly, and I don't have time usually to fiddle with lashes. This white residue of glue will go away after it dries up, and it is fiddly when you put eyelashes. I do think that it's a bit of a faff, but these are the easiest. I find these eyelashes are the easiest that I tried, and I did try quite a few before I gave up, because I gave up completely at some point. And I don't know, they just looked tiny and cute, and I thought I'll try them. It's quarter of a length lash, it says here, and I suppose they just looked more manageable, not very long. They don't need trimming, in my opinion. I do like this little device. I thought I could live without it and just use my tweezers, which I did for a while, but the fact that it's shaped like that is just a godsend. It feels so nice on the lips, this lipstick. It's quite moisturized. I mean, I can feel it on my lips, but it's a nice feeling. It's like I have lip balm on. And it smells like a lipstick used to smell, like my mom's lipsticks used to smell. You know, I used to find them so appealing. I just wanted to bite them off. I don't know why I have the thing of biting lipsticks off and sponges. Let me know in the comments below if you feel the need of biting from a sponge or a lipstick. I do not know what that is. I want to conclude with this review about this sponge. I'm not impressed with it. I think it's, in my opinion, it's a super expensive sponge. It's super long time to get to you, especially if you're in the UK. Maybe it will move faster now since then I pre-ordered it. But another downside, if you're in the UK, okay, if you're in the UK, you might have to pay a custom fee, and not only this expensive, and the delivery is more than other things, but also you have to pay a custom fee to get this in the UK. So it's not worth it, in my opinion, and it doesn't feel nice when you bounce it against your skin. It feels like a ball against your skin. I definitely don't think that this will put the sponges, normal sponges on the market, in any danger from my point of view. And no wonder I have never seen the vloggers that spoke about this use it again, because maybe it's not that good, which is not, in my personal opinion. I don't like it. I think it's a waste of money, it's a waste of time hoping to get it and being curious about it. So for me, it's not worth it at all. And I'm very sorry I got it, but then again, maybe someone that's thinking of making the same purchase is watching this video, and you might maybe form an opinion. I think it's a ripoff from my point of view, this sponge. I'm not impressed with it. You know, just stick to your beauty blender, your real techniques, your just... I'm not paid in any way by any company. This is 100% my opinion, and I'm just honest. This is how I feel about that sponge. This is how I feel about this sponge. I don't think it absorbed less product either. I don't think that it gave me a flawless application and my makeup looked so much better applied with this than with anything else or with any other sponge. I do not think that. And this is my opinion about the super sponge. Invest your money wisely, or maybe you might like it. Maybe you might like the sponge. I don't like it. And this is my opinion about the sponge. I hope it helped you. I'm sorry for the grumpy face that I had all video. I've been quite grumpy in this video. I'm so sorry. It's the weather, and it's just the disappointment of this as well. I received it yesterday. I mean, I received it. I had to go to the post office because they wouldn't deliver this to me because I had to pay this customs fee. If you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching my video, and I really hope this video helped you to make an opinion about this little thing. Yeah, if you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell so we stay in touch. And until my next video, hopefully I'll see you there. Bye! Mwah. I don't know why I keep smelling it. Oh, I want to eat it though. I don't know why. You deserve to be eaten. Oh, it bounced like a ball. Oh! Oh, okay, this bounces as well. I don't know where it went. I have to look for it now.